Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are heading off on an absolutely incredible adventure. We're going to explore the amazing continent of South America, a land of wonders, extremes, and just vibrant cultures. So, buckle up. Are you ready to become a world explorer and get the grand tour of an entire continent in just the next few minutes? Yeah, I thought so. Let's do it. All right, first things first on any expedition, right? We need to know where we're going. So our first mission is to find South America on the world map. Okay, let's imagine we're astronauts in a spaceship, looking down at our beautiful blue and green planet. We're zooming in, flying right past the clouds, and we're heading for the western and southern hemispheres. And there it is, our destination. You can see how it's connected to North America by just a thin little strip of land. And you've got the huge Pacific Ocean on the west and the Atlantic Ocean over on the east. Now, let's talk about size. This continent is, well, it's massive. But just how massive? See this number? Any guesses what it means in the grand scheme of things? That's right. South America is the fourth largest of all 7 continents. We're talking a huge landmass, covering about 17.8 million square kilometers. That is just huge. And check this out. It has a really memorable feature. If you look at its shape, it's wide at the top, and then it gets narrower and narrower until it's a point at the bottom, just like a giant triangle. It's a pretty cool detail that makes it super easy to spot on any map. Okay, let's move on, because this continent is truly a land of giants and extremes. I mean, it is home to some of the planet's most incredible, record-breaking natural wonders. So we're going to go on a quick tour of 4 of these amazing world records. A mountain chain, a river basin, a waterfall, and a desert. And each one is the biggest, or the tallest, or the driest of its kind on the entire planet. First up, running along the entire western coast of the continent, kind of like a giant spine, you've got the Andes Mountains. They are the longest continuous mountain chain in the world, stretching for about 7,250 kilometers. To give you an idea of how long that is, it's way longer than a road trip from New York City all the way to Los Angeles. All right, so from the highest peaks, let's travel to the world's mightiest river. The Amazon actually starts way up high in the Andes and flows all the way across the continent. Now, it might be the second longest river in the world, but it carries more water than any other river on Earth. So much, in fact, that people often call it the River Sea. Okay, on to our next world record. Tucked away in Venezuela is Angel Falls. And this isn't just any waterfall, it's the world's tallest. The water plunges an incredible 979 meters without even being interrupted. That's almost a full kilometer straight down. So from a place with so much water, we're now going to a place with almost none. Along the coast of Chile is the Atacama Desert. It is literally the driest place on Earth. And you know why? Those towering Andes Mountains we just talked about act like a giant wall, blocking all the rain clouds from ever reaching it. It creates something called a rain shadow, which just goes to show you how diverse and extreme South America's geography really is. So we've explored the incredible landscape. Now let's zoom in a little bit closer and meet the people and the countries that call this amazing continent home. South America is made up of 13 countries. And here's an interesting detail. 12 of these are independent nations, while one of them, French Guiana, is actually an overseas territory of France. You know, the continent has such a rich and fascinating history. For centuries, it was home to powerful civilizations like the Inca. They were master engineers, building these unbelievable cities like Machu Picchu high up in the Andes. Then, starting in the 1800s, inspiring leaders helped countries fight for and win their independence, which shaped the vibrant and diverse collection of nations that we see today. Let's look at just a few examples. Brazil isn't just the largest country, it's also home to the biggest part of the Amazon rainforest. Then you have Argentina, where the passionate tango dance was born right in the neighborhoods of its capital, Buenos Aires. And of course, there's Colombia, where the high-altitude mountains are absolutely perfect for growing some of the world's most delicious coffee beans. Every single country has its own unique story. All right, explorers, our 5-minute expedition is almost complete. It's time to review our mission log and make sure we have all the key facts packed away in our Explorer's Field Guide. So here's your mission debrief. Remember these 4 key things. South America is the world's 4th largest continent. It's a land of incredible extremes, with the longest mountain range and the largest river basin. It's made up of 13 diverse countries. And of course, don't forget its super easy to spot giant triangle shape. And with that, our whirlwind tour is complete. We've seen so much, but there's always more to discover. Which leaves just one last question for you. After seeing the towering Andes, the mighty Amazon, and the stunning Angel Falls, if you had a plane ticket, where would you explore first? Thanks for joining me on this explainer.